Welcome to another video. This video is going to be my wrap up for the past 3 months. So we have the wrap up for March, April, May, for the past 3 months. So in order to not sit down and talk for a long time, I decided to do something a bit different, and that is tier ranking them. So I have them right now on my computer screen. I'm hoping that it's recording. I don't know how I can tell that it is, but we're just gonna be hopeful. I have 4 tiers. The first one is Read It Now Please, which is essentially the books that I am begging you on my knees to pick up. So I'm obsessed with those books. I love them. 5 out of 5 stars, 6 out of 5, 6 out of 6 stars. Like, I'm in love with them. And then we have So Good, which is essentially I really like them. Definitely recommend you to pick them up. Then we have Sure, which are kind of like the books that, yeah, okay, I can see why you would pick it up. It's nothing mind-blowing, but yeah, okay, you do you. And then we have Please Remove It From My Memory. If I could delete those books from existing, I would. So I have 28 books to go through. I'm gonna very quickly put on these statistics that I have for each month on the screen. So on March, I read 7 books. In total, I read 2,615 pages. And then the average rating is 3.82. On April, I read 12 books, 4,128 pages, plus 1 audiobook. And the average rating is 3.96. And then in May, the average rating actually fell down a bit, but I read 9 books. I read 3,225 pages, and then the average rating was 3.53, which is still good. It's definitely less than what it was the previous months, but that's okay. So let's start. The first book that I read is French Pressed Love, and I would say it's so good. I really love that book. It's a sapphic romance. I did not expect to like it as much, but I'm obsessed with it. Was it good writing? That I cannot say, but it was enjoyable writing, and that's sometimes all that matters. Then the second book is Whenever You're Ready, and I would say Sure. That was not my favorite book. It's another sapphic romance. It wasn't bad, but something about it didn't really work out for me. I think that it's essentially a childhood best friends to enemies, to rivals, like they're not talking, to lovers. And the whole reason what happened, the final kind of like conflict, it wasn't for me. I think that it wasn't done that great. Then we have the Falling in Love montage, and I would say so good. It's a young adult book, so it's definitely different than my adult books, but I would say that for a young adult book, it's really good. It's sapphic romance. It was very enjoyable. It was a very summery sapphic romance, so I did enjoy it. Then we have Truly Madly Deeply. Please Remove It From My Memory. What in the world was that? First of all, I went into it thinking that it was, I don't know, 300 pages, maybe 350. Why was it 500 pages? 500 pages? Are you joking? It was so bad, and I honestly would have liked it more if it wasn't so long, but I cannot be reading things like this for 500 pages. It was so bad. I know the male main character, I'm like, dude, relax. You're not like a mafia man. You're literally a chef. He was saying, oh, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him, left and right. And I'm like, relax. Yeah, no, it was not for me. I wish I could remove it from my memory. I didn't like it. Then we have Truly Madly Deeply by Alexandra Bellafleur. Yeah, so good. This book was so fun. The banter, the characters, the whole plot of the book. We have a female main character, she's an author, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was so easy to read. It was so easy to binge. I love the writing. And this was the first book that I read from this author, and I have already bought 3 more. Then we have Not In My Book. Okay, so this one I'm kind of not sure about. Here's the thing, I like this book. I think that it was a good book. I like the writing. I'm definitely gonna be reading more from this author, but I didn't love our male main character. I think I'm gonna put it on So Good, because even though I didn't love the couple as a couple, I did enjoy the book and I did have a lot of fun with it. I did binge it, but it's definitely not something that I would 100% recommend, because I can see why people wouldn't like it, but at the same time, it's not something that I regret reading. So I think I'm gonna put it in So Good, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. Then we have Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. I love this book. Please read it now. This book was so good. Incredibly well written. I enjoyed it so well. It's my first historical fiction that I'm reading. I haven't read anything else in that genre. I am obsessed. I cried so much through that book. It was so heartbreaking, but at the same time, it makes you appreciate people. It makes you appreciate the things that people went through. It was crazy, and I highly recommend it. I do think that it was the first, was it? I think that it was the first 5-star read of the year that I had. I'm pretty sure. Okay, then we have 10 Ways to Accidentally Fall in Love. Actually, I'm gonna put it in Please Remove It From My Memory. It wasn't as bad as Truly Madly Deeply, I'm gonna say that. Our male main character was acting like a child. This is a male romance, which I was very excited about because I love my queer romances. I could not take our male main character seriously. I get golden retriever vibes, but that was child vibes. That was not a golden retriever vibes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna say Please Remove It From Memory because honestly, I have already mostly forgotten about it and I'm happy about that. So then we have Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is volume 5. I'm gonna say so good. I'm not the biggest fan of the Heartstopper series as a whole. I'm not a hater. I still really enjoy them and I have given all of them like 4 stars. I think that this one is my favorite. I gave it 4.5 stars, I think. So I do like them. It's just I don't think that they're incredible. I'm not like obsessed with them, but I do think that this was my favorite. Then we have When I Think of You. I'm gonna say sure because I'm kind of feeling the same with this as I did Not in My Book by Katie Holt. This one was even worse because with both of these books, the male main characters acted in a certain way that I didn't like, but with this one, it was even worse. Because here's the thing, Not in My Book, I'm pretty sure that the characters are in their 20s. When I Think of You, the characters are in their 30s, late 30s, especially the male main character, and I'm like, you cannot be acting like that. You need to get your head on straight. So yeah, I do think that I'm gonna put it in sure. I didn't hate it, but it's just I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if you want to, yeah, I wouldn't say no, but I don't think that it's worth it. But then we have Flawless. So good. I love that book. It was so good. I'm obsessed. I think that it was so fun. Cowboy romance. What else do you need? I know that it's a very hyped series and I get why. And obviously I read Flawless and then I went straight into Heartless. Now Heartless, I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't know if I would put it on Please Read It Now or So Good. I did give it 4.5 stars, so I did really enjoy it, but I'm like, is it a read it now, please? Maybe I should leave it for now and we'll see. Then we have Power Play. So good. I really like this book. I have since read, actually I do have Slapshot too, so we're gonna do that next. But I have since read also Hat Trick, and that book is 5 stars and my favorite. I would say if I had to rank them, I would say Hat Trick is my favorite, then it's Face Off, the first book, then we have Power Play, and then my least favorite is Slapshot. So yeah, I would say Slapshot because I'm like, it's not as good as Power Play, but it's still good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it in So Good because I still really love the writing, really love the characters. It's just it wasn't as good as the other ones. Then we have Here We Go Again, Read It Now, Please. This is a 5-star read, an unexpected 5-star read, another sapphic romance that I am obsessed with. I wasn't expecting to love it as much, but it was perfect, and it's also a really good book for summer, so highly recommend picking that one up. And then we have Cruel Winter with You. I would say sure. I love Ali Hazelwood, but this was very short. I think that if this was a full novel, I would have liked it a lot more, but as a novella, yeah, sure. Then I also have Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. This one is so good. I really loved it. It was an audiobook and it's a bit longer, I'm guessing, than the novella. The novella, I'm pretty sure that it was like under 100 pages, whereas this one, again, I would have loved if it was a full novel. Maybe would have been Read It Now, Please. Like maybe I would have given 5 stars, but for a novella, I really enjoyed it. Then we have Let's Call It Truce. So good. I really love that book. I was not expecting to like it as much. I picked it up and I was giggling. It's just the characters are so nice. They are both single parents and I loved that. I love how they got their kids together and it was so good. I really liked it. Then we have The Frat Boy. Please remove it from my memory. I hated that book. I am so glad that I listened to the audiobook because I don't think that I could have finished it otherwise. It was so bad. It wasn't bad. I get why people like it, but it was not for me. If you don't like spice, this was not it. I like spice, right? I like spicy books, but I want the emotional connection. They didn't have that. They had only physical connection. It was just smut. Chapter after chapter, it was just smut. And honestly, I didn't really ship the characters. I didn't like them in the beginning, and that throughout the whole book I didn't care about them. I was like, if you break up and you end up with different characters, I would be like, I would be glad. I would think that it would be more interesting. Not for me. I'm glad that I finished that series. I know that there's like a 6th book now called The Broker, I think. It came out this year. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with the series. It is an enjoyable series, I guess. I really like the 2nd book, which is called The Pool Boy. But other than that, I don't really care about the rest of them. So I'm done with this series. You know, I don't need to read every single one of them. Then we have Meeting Millie. I would say sure. I honestly have already low-key forgotten about this book. It's a sapphic romance. It wasn't anything special. I didn't really care about the characters. I didn't really care about their relationship. I would say that it's kind of boring. I don't know what else to say about this book. It's a childhood best friends, and then they stop talking, and then they end up reconnecting and end up falling in love. But it's just, it wasn't for me. I was bored. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about the lives. Honestly, I didn't even think that I knew them. Then we have Pride, which is Read It Now, Please. I love that book. I think that it was so good. I was scared for a minute because I was like, vampires, werewolves, that's Omegaverse. That's not something that I usually read. Will I like it? Yeah, the answer is yes. I will like it. Actually, the answer is yes. I will be obsessed with it. It was so good. I binged this book. I could not put it down. Ali Hazelwood does it again. I don't know what she put in this book, and I cannot wait for the next one. The 2nd one is coming out later this year. I'm begging on my knees for it. Please pick this book up. I loved it. 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5, a million out of 5. So the next book is The Catch by Emily Lee. Okay, I would say so good. I really enjoyed it. Again, another book that would be perfect for summer. It was really fun. It was very nice. I really enjoyed the vibes of it. It was my least favorite in the series. This was the 3rd and final book in the Influencer trilogy. It's my least favorite, but I still had a lot of fun with it. I really liked the characters and I thought it was enjoyable. Then we have Play Along. Okay, this is gonna be painful. I picked this book up thinking that it would be a 5-star read because Play Along, Liz Stamford. I love her writing. I love this world. I love everything about it. I think that is my least favorite out of the whole series. I don't remember exactly what rating I gave it. Let me see. I gave it 4 stars. Thinking about it, I might change that, but I don't know. I do want to do like a reread of this series. And also, when I read Play Along, I do think that I was in a reading slump or approaching a reading slump. So I do think that might have had something to do with me not liking this book. And honestly, I didn't hate it. I still like it. I gave it 4 stars. 4 stars is a great rating. But compared to the other books, like in this series, I gave Mile High 5 stars. I gave The Right Move 4.5, and I gave Coda 5 stars. So having this one be 4 stars, it is low compared to the other ones. So I would say so good. But it's just, I don't have any strong feelings towards it. And I don't know why that is. It's so crazy to me. I definitely want to revisit it at some point and see, maybe just it wasn't for me at the time. And I don't know if it is because it was very hyped. I think that this was one of the most hyped books in this series because I read Mile High and The Right Move before they got very hyped. So I didn't have so many expectations about them, you know? And then Caught Up, at the time that I read Caught Up, like I read it right when it released, and I would say The Right Move was hyped at that point, but not a lot of people were excited about Caught Up. Like I didn't see that many things about it. I also read it the day that it came out, so I didn't have expectations going into it. I hadn't seen reviews about it. And then Play Along, obviously I read it last month, which is a year after it came out. So I have seen so many reviews about it. I have tried to skip as many as I can, but I have seen a lot of people loving it and being obsessed with it. So I don't know. I do want to reread the whole series and see if maybe my feelings will change about it. But as of now, I would say so good. It's a really good book. I can see why people really like it. It's not my favorite, but I would say that it's a really good book. Then we have second edition. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I would say sure. Will I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna say sure. It was fun. You know, when you're looking for a book that is just vibes, just fun, enjoyable, nothing. Yeah, this is it. This is a spicy book that is, you don't need to take it seriously. You shouldn't actually take it seriously. But it was fun. It was an 8-cup romance and it was a single dad romance. I think it takes place in France. It was good. What can I say? I would say sure, yeah. Would I recommend you to pick it up? No. But if you do pick it up, I will say that, maybe you will have a good time with it. Then we have Still Got It. I would also say sure. It wasn't anything spectacular. It takes place in Greece and that's why I picked it up. It's about older characters. They are both in their early 60s, late 50s. So obviously not what I'm used to. I'm I'm used to reading about characters that are in their 20s, 30s, maybe even 40s. But I do think that it was enjoyable, it was fun, it was easy. It wasn't my favorite. I will say the depiction of Greek people wasn't my favorite because every single Greek person in this one was essentially a cheater. There is no cheating between the main couple. It was okay, it was good. Then we have First Down. I would say sure. To the audiobook of this one, I had fun with it. It was okay. It wasn't anything memorable. I definitely don't think that it was my favorite, but it was fun. I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I remember this book? She's a photographer and he's like a football player, but I'm trying to think more about it. And oh no, wait, I remember. Yeah, it just came into my brain right now. It's a fake dating book and they are pretending to fake date, and she's also his tutor for one class. So yeah, it was fun, it was enjoyable, but as you can see, it didn't left an impression. So then we have The Match, and I would say so good. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. I think that I gave it 3.5 stars, so it wasn't. I definitely have other books in this tier that I like more, but it was a fun rom-com. It was easy, it was cute, and I enjoyed it. I had fun. I would highly recommend it. Again, for summertime, I think that it's a really good book to read in the summertime. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. It was cute, it was short, which is something that you don't find nowadays. I feel like the majority of the books right now are getting longer and longer, and this was a really fun one. It had like a service dog, so you get dogs too, and I think that it was really fun. And then we have Heartless, which we're gonna leave it for last, and we also have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. Okay, I read 3 Ali Hazelwood books. No, I read 4 Ali Hazelwood books in the last 3 months. Why not? I'm gonna put it in so good. If you have seen my review about this, you will probably be wondering why I didn't put it in short. But even though I didn't love the romance, I didn't love our main character and how he would constantly be saying the same thing over and over again, I did enjoy it as a book. I did want to keep reading. I did binge it. I did want to finish it. I was looking forward to reading it. I had a great time and I'm glad that I read it. So I would say so good. And also I have seen so many people loving this book. I would 100% recommend it because maybe it will be your new favorite book. And then lastly, we have Heartless. If I put it in rating now, please, I feel like it should be 5 stars, but it's not. Is it 5 stars? You know what? Why not? Sure. I don't know if it's 5 stars, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna be bumping up the rating to 4. Actually, I'm having an existential crisis about one book. The only thing that is stopping me from giving it 5 stars is seeing at the ending, there's something that he finds out, our main character finds out, and how he responds to it. I'm kind of like, what? It's not that serious. We're gonna keep it there. The top 2 tiers are definitely like my favorite books and the books that left an impression, and then the bottom 2 are the books that I don't really care about. But yeah, I hope that this was fun. I hope that it was more entertaining than me sitting down and talking for, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. I guess if you like it, maybe I will. But yeah, I hope that you liked it. Let me know which was your best books that you read in the past couple of months, because I really want to find more amazing books. In the past 3 months, I have had 3 5-star reads, which for me at least, it's crazy. I don't know what is going on, but I'm happy about it. So if you have any books that from my 5-star reads, I was gonna say if you have any books that you think I will like based on my 5-star reads, but one of them is a historical fiction, the other one is a sapphic romance, and then the third one is an omegaverse romance between a vampire and a werewolf. So I don't know what things in common you could find with that, but yeah, if you do, let me know and maybe I will read it. That's all I had to say. I hope that you liked this video and I hope that we'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You give me butterflies when you smile and it feels so good.